YouTube, what's up? This is Kev, Mr. Go Get It. Stay tuned, because in a second, I'm going to give you all my opinions on this skull shaver. Bald Eagle Smart G. And at the end, I'm going to tell you whether or not it's good enough for you to use on your smooth bald head. Hey guys, now it's time to talk about the skull shaver. I'm not going to do an unboxing. You can watch somebody else's video for that. Here we go. First thing I like about this thing is got a nice rubbery feel to it. So if you're using some of the shaving creams, which you're allowed to use with it, it's going to have a nice grip on your hands, and you shouldn't slip. It shouldn't slip out of your hands. Second thing I like about it is that it's got these grooves right here in the side, so you can hold it however you need to hold it to get around those tough and hard to reach areas. Next thing, these grooves right here. The way that you hold this thing. The traditional razor, you kind of grab and kind of have to find, your way about it. You have to find the best angle that's there for you and for what you're using it for. Skull Shaver said, we're going to skip that. Let's go ahead and make it so that we can wrap this thing around your fingers and get all the hard to reach areas. I mean, I don't care whether you're shaving under, around, or over. It should be easier with this shaver. It's also got a lot of flexibility in the blades. A little bit more flexibility than the traditional Norelco. If you look right here, you can see that the flex here is definitely greater. Not to mention that it's got more blades, right? Now, if you look at the top, you'll see right here, you got the battery meter. Norelco, where's the battery meter? Nowhere. Anyway, it's also got the on and off switch right here at the top. And that battery meter tells you when it's time to charge, which is kind of good because if you know you have to charge it, you're not going to start shaving. Imagine you have a job interview, a wedding to go to, or even a date, and you're shaving your head. This is the only shaver you have in your house, and you only make it halfway through. Are you going to go with a half-shaved head on your date to your wedding? Or to your job interview? I don't think so. Okay, so now let's talk about the next thing that I dislike about this Eagle Skull Shaver Smart G. Certain parts of it feel really premium, like the top right here. The battery part, it feels really premium. It feels really good in the hand, and I like their design. But the bottom, feels a little bit plasticky. It feels a little bit cheap. Like, I don't think that this razor will be here 2 or 3 or maybe even 4 years from now. I feel like this will get caught on something and it'll eventually break. It just doesn't feel that durable. Now, this Norelco here, I've had this Norelco sitting around here for at least 4 or 5 years, and it's still in one piece and it still works with no problem. Now, the next thing, let's compare the sound. I hear a lot of people say that this Smart Skull Shaver right here is extremely quiet. I didn't think it was that quiet. Maybe from a distance it sounds quiet, but once you get it up on your head and you're shaving, it's pretty loud. You can't watch TV or hold a conversation unless you're conversing with some New Yorkers. You know they talk loud. Anyway, let's go ahead and turn it on and let's get your opinion on this. Now, I don't have a decibel meter, but I can guarantee you if I did, you would agree with me that the Norelco is a lot quieter. You don't have to yell over the Norelco because it's just got this nice little hum to it, which you can't beat. Next thing, let's talk about the extra case. Now, this was a gift, and I was told that the case was extra. I don't know how much extra, but I know it was extra. And it just doesn't feel... I don't have the Norelco case that came with it. And here's the bag that actually came with the skull shaver. So it came with this felt bag, which is kind of filthy, and it was filthy. It just came in the mail yesterday, but anyhow. But The bag that the Norelco came in was like a nylon kind of sweatsuit kind of material, and I no longer have it, but it was really nice. I mean, it had a nice drawstring to it, and it felt solid. If I dig under my bed, I can find it, and it's still in one piece. This bag that came with the skull shaver, I'd give it about 2 weeks in this household. All it takes is for it to get caught on something, and it ripped and tear in half. Anyway, let's look at the case. Typical kind of made in China feel to it. Nothing special. I travel a lot, and I just don't think that this case will stand. I don't think it will stand many trips. Okay, so now, my question is, I don't know. I guess you can put it this way, and it should lock in there, but I don't know. However you put this shaver, it should fit in here with no problem at all. That's not the case. Like, how do I zip that? It doesn't fit. Let's try it this way. Nope. It will not zip. See, so, skull shaver, come on, guys. What were you guys thinking? All right. However, one thing I did notice is my Norelco actually fits perfectly in here with no problem. And I can zip that up and be on my way. Okay, so let's talk about the shaving experience. Let's talk about the shaving. I spent about a good 15-20 minutes trying to get it to shave my head after it hadn't been shaved for about 2 or 3 days. And it just would not get it. I mean, I tried everything. I tried from the top. I tried from the bottom. I tried using my hand and my favorite little finger slips down there, and also tried the grips on the top. Nothing got it down to where it needed to be that was anything close to how it shaves when I use a regular, traditional shaver, a Gillette. So, I went online and I saw a lot of guys on there using shaving creams. So I said, whoa, hey, that's got to be the key right there. Let me throw some shaving cream on there, give it a shot, and try it all over again. And let me tell you, it failed. If you see right there, I'm using an actual shaver right there to show that the shaver gets the little hairs, but the razor did not. Or the opposite. The razor got the hairs, and the shaver did not. So, my overall experience as far as having 3 days worth of not shaving, which is not that long, it failed. I mean, you know, I want to come up there and say, hey, it did a great job, I'm bold as hell, but unfortunately, that's not what happened. If you see, look closely, you can see me attempting over and over in different angles, in different sections, using different techniques, and it still just did not get the little hairs from the side of my head off. I don't know about a lot of guys out there that have had a lot of good experience with this razor, but the actual shaving experience, the main purpose of the actual device, it failed, guys. And it was such a disappointment. After you go through all of that, you get the shaver, you're excited about having it, you have an issue, you send it back, you receive it back in the mail, you're ready to rock and roll with that bad boy, and it did not deliver. Watch here as I try to use it on my face. I said, it didn't get the top of my head, but maybe it'll get the side of my face. Just maybe. Let me have some faith and some hope, and let's see what happens. And here we go. I turned it on, and as soon as I put it on my face, ouch! It hurt like hell. It felt like a swarm of bees had walked up to the side of my face and stung me all at the same time. Guys, it was absolutely horrible. Using it on your face, don't recommend it. Using it on top of your head, it'll probably take about a half hour to an hour of use. Using it anywhere else on your body, guys, don't even think about it. Forget about it. Anywhere else that's a sensitive area of skin, just don't do it. I really, really don't recommend it. Okay, so let's talk about what you probably can use it for. I don't know. If you in between shaves with the regular razor, maybe if you just want to knock the hair off the top of your head and you don't have that much hair, I mean, you probably don't want to go more than 1 or 2 days without shaving before you use this. If you go a day or two without shaving, you're definitely gonna have to pull out the regular razor. Now here we go. You see I put some shaving cream. It's a little bit messy here. I'm holding the phone at the same time. You know, I didn't use the tripod. But if you notice, the shaver took the hair right off. One swipe, no questions asked. Bada bing, bada boom. Thank you, ma'am. The hair is gone. It does not add up to the traditional shaver. And I don't want to say that the Gillette did. However, it did a lot better job than this bad boy did than the Skull Shaver. So, do I recommend it? Maybe if you're a different type of person with a different type of skin, maybe it might be the shaver for you. But otherwise, I just recommend using a traditional, standard shaver to get the job done. Skull Shaver. What were you guys thinking? Reach out to me. Let me know what's going on. Maybe my shaving blades are dull. I don't know. But it didn't work out. And that's how I'm going to end this video. Guys, if you like this review, like and subscribe to my channel. Leave some comments below. Let's have a discussion about this. Let's talk about it. Do you have one of these? Have you used one of them? Are you on the market for buying one of them? Or did I just do it completely wrong and just not know how to use the actual Skull Shaver? I mean, I watched a few reviews before this review, before making this review, and it's not working. So, anyway, like and subscribe. This is Kev, Mr. Go Get It. I'm out. Peace!